Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Let's see. I never know. I can never tell if you all can hear me. Let's see. I'll wait till somebody comes in and see if you can hear me at that point. Some, often the little green dots. Hey, Shay Cake. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me write that in there. I'm not sure. Can you hear me, Shay Cake? I don't know if I can. Good. Okay. How are you? I have hi Black Samurai. I've been I've missed a lot of lives today because I was watching the inauguration activities, all of the stuff that happened today. And I got on watching it early in the morning. But I have not missed watching an inauguration. I think I missed one since 1960. And it's just something I watch. I don't care if I voted for him or I didn't vote for him. I watch the inauguration of our presidents every 4 years, and so I got caught up in all of that earlier. So that's where I've been today. So I know I missed um, a lot of lives, and I got to play catch up. So I decided to come on a little earlier because I want to go back and catch up on what I missed today. And but I wanted to do this as well. Now my next jewelry lesson will be lessons will be on diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, and bakelite. So I'm trying to get these all in before I go over to Patreon and start actually teaching um, how to make jewelry. So how are you, Black Samurai? How are you today? I'm tired, and then I'm downsizing too. I got so much stuff to get rid of. I saw a meme that said, what did it say? It said you spend 2/3 of your life gathering up stuff, and the last third of your life trying to get rid of it. Well, I'm trying to get rid of stuff now because I look around and I'm like, I don't need that either. I don't need this. I don't need that. And you know, you turn almost into a minimalist, you know. But let me do something else because I found out the last time that I was on StreamYard there was something called private chat that I couldn't see, and I don't see anybody in the private chat, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, and the other people who will come later on the replay, welcome to you as well because I know it's been a busy day. And I wanted to thank everyone. I don't know how to reply on PayPal with a thank you when I get a donation. So I'm saying thank you now to those who have so graciously and generously donated to me. So thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. But anyway, what I'm going to speak about today is costume jewelry because and vintage costume jewelry because what you need to know about costume jewelry could be the difference between your hi it's all hot air. It could be the difference between um, you getting a couple of dollars for it if you decide to sell it, um, or thousands of dollars. Serious business, thousands of dollars. And you'll find most of this costume jewelry I'm speaking about in your grandmother's or your great grandmother's jewelry that's been passed down or whatever, or that you may have. Um, that's where you'll find most of it in your own life. So be very cautious about selling that jewelry. And in the description, I have listed the names of the designer jewelry that you need to um, be on the lookout for. Now, when you go out to yard sales or estate sales, you can usually find some of this costume jewelry in the 25 cents or 50 cents bin. And that's what's amazing because some of it is worth more than diamonds, pearls, all of that. Okay, you'd be surprised. And that's what I'm going to show you today. And because I wanted to enlighten you all as to what to look out for, because the people who had this jewelry were, you know, poorer people, not poor, actually poor, but poorer people, um, lower middle class people, because they wanted nice jewelry, but they could not afford at the time, because at the time this jewelry didn't sell for a lot. They couldn't afford the real jewelry. And it's amazing how that jewelry has increased in value. Now, let me see. There's one thing that I want you to see. Um, let's see. Okay, it's the third one. Okay, one, two, three. I want you to see this because if you're going to be into jewelry or do anything with the jewelry that you have or that you may come across or that you may need to go through that belong to someone else, this is one of the first things you will need, and it's called a loop. And you can see up to 10 times. You can get them for 20 times, 30 times. You can get them lighted or unlighted. And this helps you see up close signatures, stamps, and a lot of the other jewelry things that I've been telling you all about. You can get them anywhere from $10 to 500. Okay, and it's a dead giveaway. Like when I would be selling, and someone would be going through my jewelry, and they would have on a loop that I knew was made out of gold or you know sterling silver. You could just tell. And the quality of the loop told me, like, oh, they done made some money off some jewelry and they come in here looking for it for mine. And they're just, it's another tell for who's shopping with you. Jewelry and a loop will tell you who your shoppers are. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. Now, one thing you have to know about vintage costume jewelry is that the best of it is signed with the name of the designer or engraved, and it's stamped on backs of earrings and so on, and or within the jewelry. And to on eBay, for example, I sold a pair of earring backs without any jewelry in it, and it wasn't good metal, but the name of the designer, and I got it. I think I got about $30 for that, which was, you know, hi, mysterious mermaid, how are you, hon? Um, and so it's the name, and it's the name that pays, as they say. I'm leaving this loop up here for a minute before I get into it because I want everyone to really understand how important and crucial it is, even if you're not getting into the jewelry business. It is always good to have a loop so that when you go shopping for jewelry, you can pull your loop out and you can look at it. It's just like I told you how to tell pearls. Okay. Hi, Myrtle Snow. So this is one of the key things you must have is a loop. Now, the other thing, vintage costume jewelry, the best is from the 1960s and before. All right. And the components are usually rhinestones, glass, sterling, and metal. And you'll see a lot of, you'll say silver tone or gold tone and or rhodium. Okay. And they usually have glass, as I said. Some have semi-precious stones. And then there's something else. If you guys can remind me, because I got to put a star by this, because I think what I'll do is I'll make that the first thing that I show you all so that I won't forget. Um, it's called Aurora Borealis beads. Let me do a quick search so that I can show it to you right quick. And so you'll know what that is. Okay. And they call it that. Um, yeah. Okay. Open in new tab. Okay. And let's see. I don't know where it opened up at. I'm going to try here and see before. Okay. It's the last one. Okay. Let's see. Now, share screen. And let's see. What does that one say? B767. Okay. Okay. These are called Aurora Borealis, and they're glass, but they have been coated with this coloring that looks like the Aurora Borealis. And these are they can be very expensive. This particular one, I think, sells for about $300. But you have to look for those, and they're glass beads. And one way you can tell if something is glass is the weight of it. It's heavier than plastic, and if you put it up against your skin, it's usually cold. The lady who taught me about glass beads and a lot of other jewelry and antiques was Ms. Brown. And when she asked me what something was, this is when I first started learning from her. And she says, "Now, what is this?" And I'd look at it and I wouldn't know. She said, "Is this plastic or glass?" And I look at it, I say, "Plastic." Then she hit me with it, okay, on my shoulder or something. And she's about my mom's age at the time. She hit me with it, and she says, "If I hit you with enough times, you're going to remember how to tell the difference." But these are called Aurora Borealis glass beads. And it's something that, a lot of people do not really know about. And I think that it's something also that if you really take your time and look at it, you'll recognize it when you see it because it's very, very popular. Now, when I told you that, like I said, I don't know where I am, but you know what I'm going to do, you all? I'm going to do them as they come up because I can't remember where they're coming up at. But one of the best designers is William Delillo, okay? And his work is fabulous, okay? I mean, absolutely fabulous. And I want you to see what his work looks like so that you can recognize it when you see it, okay? Now, it's hard to believe, but this is costume jewelry. But the difference is that it looks like it could be real. Like if you look at the stones, the coloring of the stones, they could be rubies, they could be pearls, but it's costume jewelry. And William Delillo, again, I put all of the designers in the description so that if you just when you decide you're going to go out and look, or if you want to make a note of it, you can. If you go through your grandmother's jewelry or great grandmother's jewelry, you'll be able to, you know, to tell. Okay. Now the other one is, let's see. I'm trying. This is really hard for me. I wish I was as good as the other jeweler of vintage costume jewelry is Weiss, Weiss, and this is a good example of one. Okay, now you see how much it sells for, $88 for a rhinestone bracelet that's not set in any kind of precious metal. It's still worth, you know, $88. Okay, and but you'll find it in the 25-cent or 50-cent bin. But the reason why they're so popular, because during that time, the designer tried to make it look like diamonds. And Weiss is one of the most popular, but also one of the most expensive. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to come, put them in the chat because I'm trying to read the chat as I go. All right, now the next one is, let's see what this one is. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. This is another example of Weiss. Okay. And you'll begin to see why these are so expensive. Okay. Let's see. Did I do the share? No, I didn't. Please forgive me, you all, for being so slow with this. Okay. This is also Weiss, and it's a butterfly. And isn't that gorgeous? Okay. It's very, very elegant. And this is probably from the late 1940s or early 1950s. But look at how they even have the actual, these are just rhinestones or glass. They have them set with prongs and that sort of thing, like real jewelry. And these too are very expensive. And eventually, at some point, let's see, I will be able to show you some of the ones with prices on it. But I'm just taking them in order because if I try to figure out what every one of these things, these isn't it beautiful, Myrtle? Um, if I try to figure out what every one of these tabs said, I will go nuts. Okay, but this is by Weiss, and when you look them up, if you think you have some Weiss, you can do an image, take a photo, and then do an image search to see if what you have is that or not. Now, the next one is, let's see, I'm going to be just as surprised as you all because I did so many tabs on here. Um, let's see. Oh boy. I hope this is something. Now, this is the name of a designer. This is what I mean when I say signed. On the back of something, it will say the name of the designer. This is Miriam Haskell, one of the most popular vintage jewelry um, designers, because her work was very intricate. And you'll find that the ones that are the most popular are the ones that it was very artistic. They really did the work. And they did the extra. Now another hallmark is for Weiss, for example. Here's the example of the Weiss hallmark. So you see why you would need a loop in order to be able to see the name. But they could be anywhere. It could be on the back of a necklace, you know, on earring clips on the back. Okay. The names will be on there somewhere. And what you have to watch, because this stuff is so popular, I personally do not buy the ones with tags because they can take a tag and put it on some jewelry and you won't really know. But when it's engraved into the actual jewelry, well, 9.5 times out of 10, it's authentic. Okay, now let me move on. Let's see. Now let's see. The next one would be, y'all tell Sean to tell me how he does this so quickly, because I sure can't do it. I don't know what this is either. Okay, this is the Miriam Haskell one. I think I did that one already. And okay, now this next one is by Boucher. Okay, now he is very, very popular, but he's very artistic as well. Okay, look at the prices that his costume jewelry demands. Are y'all still there? Okay. Look at these prices. Yes, Shay K, he's got it mastered. Now look at these. This is all costume jewelry. Okay. Some of them, a few of them may have sterling, but thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. Now, can you imagine going into your mom or grandmom's old jewelry and finding something like this? And because it doesn't have 14K on the back of it or sterling or something like that, and you let it get away from you? Okay. But this is what they said. This is the market value of these items. And what you have to realize also is that the market, what I usually do or used to do before I was out there really, after I hadn't been out there selling in a long time, I just look them up on eBay and see what they had sold for to get an idea. Because the market value is determined by what people are willing to pay for it. Isn't that something, Myrtle? Okay, let me stop that one. And let me share another one with you. Let's see. Uh, I don't know where I am at this point. Um, hmm. I think I'm on the wrong thing. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay. All right. This is by Boucher. Okay. And he is another sought after um, artist. Okay. And in fact, he's in my avatar. But look at that work that's been done in there. Isn't that something? And Boucher is Boucher, is another one who is highly desired. And his work is also signed. So these are things you have to look for. This is called a figural, Figural. And if you like jewelry that's made of, birds or something like that, that's what you look up first is figural jewelry or costume jewelry. Now, let's see. You're right, Shay Kate. Sean got this stuff locked down, honey. Let's see what comes up next. All right. Um, all right, here we go. Here's another Boucher. Now, please keep in mind, this is not really real metal or anything. Look at the price on it. $4,500. You know? Look at that. Those look like diamonds and they look like rubies, but they're not. Okay? It's costume jewelry. But this is the market value for Boucher. Boucher is French, so you have to say it like that. But what do y'all think of this one? Isn't that beautiful? So I'm sure some of you have seen some of this in your family's jewelry boxes. Get it out and get your loop and get it out and look at it and see what it's worth. Now, what do I have up next? Let's see. All right. The next one is for Schiaperelli. I think it is. No, Hobe. Okay. All right. Now look at that one. Isn't that something? Again, um, do y'all see that one or were you able to not see it? Let's see. I'll try again. Boucher, Miriam Haskell. Okay. This is Schiaperelli right here. Now it's telling me the browser cannot access my screen. Sean, where are you? I don't see it either, Myrtle. Let's see. Let's try it again. Okay, that's Schiaperelli costume jewelry. Can y'all see it now? This is called Schiaperelli. And when I used to sell at the antique fairs, it would be nothing for someone to pick something up and see the name on it because it was such a long name. Do y'all see it now, Myrtle? Do you see it now? Okay. And they call it scapi for short. And someone said, how much is your scapi? Okay. But Schiaparelli was another designer that was really, that is really popular. Okay. And I showed you the whole, did you all see the Hobe? I'm going to see if I can get the Hobe up again for you because I don't think that one was able to come up. And it's Hobe. Let's see. Okay, this is Hobe. And this one sells for like $1,800. And look at the work in that. But it's costume jewelry. That's the thing I want you to understand is that some of this costume jewelry um, sells for more than some, real jewelry. And that's why I wanted to share it with you. That's why I wanted to share it with you so that you could actually get an idea as to what's going on with, the kind of jewelry it is. And let's see here. I'm gonna call Sean and I'm gonna ask him what the secret is to doing this more quickly because let's see. Okay. Now here's another Schiaperelli. Can you all see this one? No, you can't, can you? Let me see again. Let me try again. This is so frustrating. Okay. Now this is from the 1950s. And look what it sells for. It too like $1,500. Okay? And it's really not expensive real jewelry. And let me see here. Now, if you guys, please, if you have any questions while I'm out, while I'm live, please feel free to ask because that's one reason why I'm on here and I'm doing this live. Now, another one is called Trifari, and it's sterling, okay? And I'm telling you, this thing is, I think I have too many tabs open. That's what it is. Okay. Now that looks like it is rubies or garnets or something. Okay. But it's not. That's glass and they put it in sterling, but it's glass. And look what it sells for. Because of the name that is engraved on the back, Trifari. So that's what they call signed jewelry, designer jewelry. And it is really expensive. But again, if you go to a yard sale, you might see it in a 25-cent bin. Okay? Let me try to get as many up here because I don't want to hold you guys um, too long. But I noticed when I was trying to do this, um, let's see here. Now, here is a Miriam Haskell. I hope it comes up. Yeah, I'm having problems with sharing the screen. There's a trick that I don't know, I'm sure. And I'm going to learn eventually. Let's see. Okay, let's try this. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see this one? Now this is by Trifari. Again, what do you say, Miss Mysterious Mary? You going to Grandma's jewelry box? Yes, indeed, honey. Merle, you don't see it now with the dragon on it? Well, I'm seeing it. Does anybody see what's up now? Oh, okay. Now, look, look how much that sells for. Again, it's because of the name. And of course, the detail that the designer went to make it. They did make a lot of effort into it, put a lot of effort into it because they were artists and sells for a lot of money, you know? And this too is called figuro, okay? Now, let's see. I'll have this figured out by the time I do 3 or 4 more of these. But like I said, I think I have too many. Okay, let's see. This is another Schiaperelli, and the scapis are very, very expensive. Okay, and let me go to another one. And I think the thing is that before I do it, before I do these for you guys, I really try to do some research and find examples for you to actually see so that you can get a real idea of what it looks like and the point I'm trying to get across to you. Let's see here. Now, this is hopefully it'll come up this time. Yeah, this is it. This is Miriam Haskell. She is one of the most in demand artists from the past. There's nothing real on here. This is all glass beads, regular metal jewelry, and but her name is on it. So the set sells for $1,200. If someone was doing an auction with this, it would probably go up to probably about 3 grand, something like that. Okay. You see, that looks like money, huh? It looks like it, but it's not. That's the thing. I mean, if you tried to sell all of this stuff, just the beads and metal itself, without her signature being on it, without it being a work that she did, um, it'd probably be $5. But because of the artistry that she did, and plus it's older, but you know, her work was mostly one of a kind. Now, let me get a couple of more for you. You let me know if y'all get tired, because I don't get tired of I don't get tired of looking at jewelry. But when you all get tired, just say that's enough, Miss Ray Ellen. And let's see here. I'm trying to find the Eisenberg. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, again. Yeah, I think my computer's tired. That's what I think. Let's see. Um, yeah, they're not coming up now, you all. Are you tired, Shay? I'm tired too because this thing isn't doing what I wanted to do, you know. Let's see, because I've got some more Trifari on here, but it's not letting me share anything right now. So, and I don't know how to put pictures up inside of inside of like they do, like the kids do, you know. Let's see. Um, but I'm not giving up. I'm a quick study. Yeah, keep saying the browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if this continues. Well, I'll be quite honest with you, StreamYard. I have no clue what you're talking about. And Sean's not in here. So let me do something else different. I think what it's doing is trying to I don't know what it's trying to tell me, but I hope you all are getting something out of this, and you will go and yeah, it's not letting me share anymore, y'all. At the end of the StreamYard, they ask you give what you experienced a thumbs up or a thumbs down. They're gonna get a thumbs down this time. Okay. Now, this is another example of Weiss, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And the key here is that what they did back then with costume jewelry is that they tried to make it look as if it could be real. And those are earrings. I would like that for myself, okay? I would wear those. Now, let me stop it again. Let me try again because there's so much, there's such a wealth of information. Let's see. I showed you the Miriam Haskell signature. Oh, I see what it's doing now. Okay. Okay. Now there is something that they called jelly bellies. Okay. And I see now exactly what's going on. It's going to another whole different screen. But these are called jelly bellies by that's what we called them back then, and now everybody calls them that. But this is costume jewelry again by Trifari. It's signed, and the jelly belly is whatever animal or figural animal it was. Hi, Johnny Matt. Um, it's got a stone in the center, okay? But they look like jelly beans. And so back in the 80s, they coined, because I got it from the people who were buying from me, they'd call them jelly bellies. And these are, for what they are, $312. They're very expensive, but very desirable. I'd say that when whoever owned it back then, may have spent It may have cost them like $2 or $3, okay, in today's money. Okay, so you can see the rise in it. And you look at the how they have put the glass, these are just glass. These are not any kind of fancy stone or anything. And I know Johnny Mack's gonna complain and say, "Where's the costume jewelry for men?" I'm sorry, Mr. Johnny Mack, I did not really. Not that there is none, but you know, I just didn't think to do it. I'm so sorry. Let's see now. I'm gonna try again to share this with you all. And it's really difficult because the way this thing is doing me, let me see here. Okay. It's mixing up two bookmark things or something like that. Okay. Now this is Eisenberg. Okay. This is supposed to look like diamonds as well. These can sell for as much as $1,000 to $2,000. Okay. And yeah, the detailing is awesome and amazing. And they said the artist, Mr. Eisenberg himself, would set it like they would set diamonds. And so a lot of times, you could put that on and you look just like the rich folks. And this was called poor folks diamonds, but now it's not so much poor folks diamonds, okay? So Eisenberg and Weiss, they are the ones who would make the jewelry to look like diamonds, okay? And let's see if I can get this on here. Because what I'm finding out right now, you all, is that my browsers, I have two parts of my browsers, two different things, and I think my computer is confused. Okay, this is another Jelly Belly. Okay, and if you look at it, you can see, I think this one is on sterling, and it's just a plain stone in the center. Okay, and they'll tell you this is plated, plated, gold plated metal. It's not real metal. Okay, and it's lucite belly, which is glass, and a fake sapphire cabochon in the eyes. Okay, but $1,200. Okay, can you imagine that? So you got to go to your mother's jewelry or your grandmother's jewelry and go in there and see what they got because they probably don't know the value has increased. And I think that really, Mysterious Mermaid, yeah. See, that's what happens when you know. And to be honest with you, according to what I've been told, it was poor black people or poor, lower middle class black people that had this kind of jewelry. And that's why a lot of times when we have a family member pass away, they you'll see all of this jewelry and you'll say, "Oh, it's just junk." Well, the dealers who get this money for it know that a lot of us think like that, and they come in and say, "How much is your little fish?" Like it's nothing, How much is your little this, your little that? Okay, and most people will say, "Oh, you can have that for 50 cents," because you got the diamond rings over there. and they're going over there. But that's who would put something like this on their site after giving you 25 or 50 cents for 1,200 bucks. So you need to look at your family's jewelry and don't let anything get away, because then you're giving away money. Well, Mysterious Mermaid, do you still have them? If you still have them, it will be something that you really want to make sure that they don't get rid of. Now let me try another one for you guys before I. Okay, let's see. So some of them I just put um, Trifari, Sterling. Let's see. Mr. Johnny Mac, please don't be upset with me because um, let's see if this one, if you all have already seen this one or not. Okay, look at this one. Can y'all see it? Okay, from 1944, Jelly Belly by Trifari. Okay, 650 bucks. But it's also beautiful, beautiful work as well. Okay, look at the detail. And then here on the back, they show you where it says Trifari. The name of that's what it makes it worth that much, because it's by Trifari. And this is the reverse of how they look. But if you can get, go through your family's jewelry, or if you're out at yard sales, you know, make sure that you take your loop with you. And let's see, there's one more. Oh, here's the one I want you all to see. I hope it lets me open it up. I hope it does, because this is fabulous. Let's see. No, we've seen that one already. So I can close that one out. Let's see. Okay. Let's try again. I'm trying to see if Black Samurai, she left. She said she was tired, I guess. And let's see. This next one I'm going to show you. Let's see here. Look at that. That's Miriam Haskell. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is glass beads, fake pearls, but her artistry. She would take all of these little tiny pearls and attach them by wire to the back of them. That's why her work was considered one of a kind. All right. You see, it says citrine glass stones, um, Russian gold colored filigree, hand wired, almost 3,000 bucks. Okay. And my family, when I went through their jewelry, um, I may have found one or two of Miriam Haskell's. Okay. Because for them, even, this was expensive. Okay. But again, I have to stress to you, this is costume jewelry. And that's why I want you all to know about it, is that it is costume jewelry. And let me go to that one and take that one out. Because when I'm finding out if I do it like that, you guys, um, let's see, what does this one say? First dibs, okay. I'm getting tired of talking, and but I'm trying to give you as much of it as I can. This is more Miriam Haskell. You see what she did with the pearls. Those are tiny pearls, like little seed pearls, but they're not real pearls. Okay. Again, that sells for $1,500. And the interesting thing is that, when they describe it, all they have to do is put her name in the title, Miriam Haskell. Okay. And I couldn't keep any Miriam Haskell, even parts. Even the pearls that she used were so different. They were not real pearls, but, and I think I may still have some of them in there in a box somewhere. I could find the pearls and sell the pearls for about $100, and they're not even real pearls. But people would be trying to repair her jewelry and her necklaces and so on. And, you know, it's something that you have to know. But again, all the names are in the inside of the. Now here's another one. I hope it comes up too. Because what I'm finding, y'all, is if I exit it and get out of there, let's see. Okay, now this is more Eisenberg. Okay, look at that. It looks like it's something real. But the artistry of older vintage costume jewelry that's signed by the artist, it's like they said, would you put your name on something and they would sign it? Okay, they didn't want their name as an artist on anything that was just junk. Okay, and that's a small brooch and small screw-on earrings, but they are um, so well done. Look at that. And they're what you would call timeless. And there you see his name there, Eisenberg, on the back of it. And you see it's open, just like real jewelry is, the back of it. The backs are open so that it looks like real jewelry. It's not closed up like fake jewelry. Now, let's see. And, oh, I'm getting the hang of it now that I'm almost done. Let's see. Okay, this is more Trifari. And you all can go back and look at the on the replay if you need to. But please make a note of the list of names that I gave you. And let's see, is there anything else on here that you all haven't seen? Yeah, it's mixing up all of my stuff together. That's what it's doing. This is more Miriam Haskell. And I think that should about do it. Let me make one last check, you guys. Yeah, yeah, very old Hollywood, okay? I showed you all that. 158757. I know I'm not going to remember that number when it comes back up on here again. Okay. And I think this is more Weiss or Eisenberg. I forget which one now. But look at that. The detail, it looks very, very rich. So that's about it for me today, you all. And I messed it up because I didn't know what I was doing today. Oh, I want you to see this one. Wait a minute. Come on. One more, one more. Oh, yeah, here we go. No, that's not it. Let me close that one. Try again. And I hope that you all really get something out of this because this is also Trifari. Okay. But I want you all to be, yeah, Black Samurai Honey, hit them. But take this with you. That's why I'm trying to give you pictures and so on. But you can do it yourself. You have the names in the description and you can Google them because this is nothing compared to what's out there, for you all to see. And once you get to once you learn the signatures and the names and so on, you will be able um, to go out there and make some money. But get you a loop first, okay? Oh, Shake, I enjoy you all too. And I think too, like I said, um, with me right now, here is what Trifari's name looks like. Try to find, when you look, see the name Trifari, if you see the one with the crown on top of the T, that's really good Trifari. And let's see, I think that'll do it. Wait a minute. Oh, I have one more thing I want to show you all. Um, let's see. They won't let me do nothing. I'm telling you. Okay. Now, hopefully, this will you'll get an idea because it won't let me put the whole thing in here. Let's see. I've got one more thing. Don't y'all go nowhere, and I'm gonna be done. Okay, this one. Alrighty, let me stop that. Look at the avatar. That's a ballerina that they made. Okay, but what I wanted you all to see is there is value in all of this jewelry. If you remember those names and you find it, okay, or if you just want to get you some nice jewelry, um, there's another one called Delillo, and he is image 0909, what is it, 0927. And don't always think that, here we go. Delillo, that's another one. Look at that. That looks like lapis, okay? But it's not. That's the thing. It's not lapis. Isn't that beautiful? The work that they put into this stuff is amazing, you know. And I think I've shown you everything I wanted to show you today. Um, because I'm putting an X, I'm hitting an X Yeah, I did it. I showed you all the stuff I wanted to show you. But please get you a loop and go through that grandmama and mama's jewelry, and you won't regret it. Personally, I want to get one of these that's on my avatar, the Peacock by Boucher. And I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, I want to say it to those people who have donated to me via PayPal. I still haven't figured out how to say thank you in a reply with them. So I'm thanking you now. It's much appreciated. And I'm glad you all thought enough of me to send me a donation that you got that much out of it. I am about to go and take me a nice shower and eat my dinner because I'm having Korean style short ribs with macaroni and cheese and a homemade coleslaw salad. So I'm ready to do that. Then I'm going to catch up on all of my lives, and I will see you all again next time. Remember, it's going to be either diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, or bakelite. And I'm not a gemologist, but I do know how to avoid being taken and what to look for. But I'm not an expert on diamonds and that sort of thing. But I have almost a built-in diamond detector. When I see diamonds, real diamonds, my eyes water. I don't know what that's from, but that's what happens to me. In fact, when I go to gem shows and they have all the diamond section, maybe say to the right in one little booth, I will turn my head so my eyes won't water. But good night, everyone. I hope you had a beautiful day. Go to those estate sales and the yard sales. Go through grandma and great grandmama's jewelry. And I hope you enjoyed it and have a beautiful day. All right. Bye bye. Beautiful night.